more children die from gunshots than from traffic deaths? Sounds incredible because it's not true. Another Democrat lie exposed by the 10th man. I wish it were true that the greatest cause of death among children were gunshots. So few kids die of gunshots that all the other causes would have to shrink to nothing in order for it to be true. The New England Journal of Medicine published this lie, and all the media and politicians repeat it. What is the truth exactly? The true statement is that of all causes of death among people from age 1 to age 19, more die of gunshots than of other causes. This much is true, sort of. But in the case of the one school shooting of the academic year that I know of, Covenant Christian, where 3 children were killed, may they rest in peace, the news followed up that story saying more children are killed by guns than any other cause, and that is false on several levels. First lie. The people in their collection are not children. They use people from age 1 to age 19, almost age 20, because age 19 includes 19 years, 11 months, and 29 days. It's obviously misleading to quote this statistic to create fear for your kids in elementary school. And it's a lie because that's not all of the children. They're deliberately leaving out people age 1 day to 364 days old. That's because the greatest cause of death in children is not guns, but infant mortality. Before looking at more lies, let's examine why they are lying. They are including people aged 17 to almost 20, the high end, because that's where the gun deaths are. They want you to think gun deaths are going up, but that's the second lie. Gun deaths have been going down for decades. They spiked with COVID, but so did car accidents and drug overdoses. We'll come back to that. And this story is good news, the third lie. The main event here is that both violence and motor vehicle deaths have gone down. But motor vehicle deaths have gone down faster. Why not celebrate the good news? And what is the point of all this lying? Look, these researchers and the CDC know what the causes of deaths are for each age group. Apparently, they have no interest in preventing death. Their only interest must be ginning up support for more gun laws at the cost of public safety, because lying does have a cost. Infant mortality kills more children than all other causes put together. More than 5 times as many infants die each year as the so-called children dying of gunshot. Those children are disproportionately black babies. We could work on infant mortality, couldn't we? But we don't. They just demand more gun laws and call it a day. And the so-called children who died of gunshots also disproportionately black. Black teenagers die at a rate 5 times that of whites. An honest researcher would recommend addressing the social and cultural issue, not more gun laws. And what about suicide? Most gun deaths in the U.S. are suicides, and most of the teen deaths are also suicides. But go ahead and pass more gun laws to solve that. Still think they are not lying? The media only combine ages 1 to 19 for gun deaths. For motor vehicle deaths, they divide them up by ages, and we see that for 16 and 17-year-olds, the greatest cause of death is the car crash, not gunshot. Second place again being suicide. For drowning, it's even sadder. More children ages 1 to 4 die from drowning than any other cause. For age 5 to 14, drowning is second leading cause of death after car crashes. Drowning, car crash, not guns. We know that more people should get their kids car seats and swimming lessons, but instead, they pass more gun laws. And so with summer approaching, we know there will be a mother sitting on a beach chair, distractedly shopping for armored backpacks, as a child steps into deep water and drowns. Because there are 11 drowning deaths every day. But that child's death is acceptable for the sake of more gun laws. Then there's the most murderous lie of all. They keep showing us this graph with the prior years missing. Also missing are all the other causes of death. Here's the entire graph. What's this down here? Deaths by drug overdose also went up after COVID, and by a greater percent than deaths by gunshot or by car wrecks. Now we have the complete picture of why they combine at deaths age 1 to almost 20. It's to selectively dilute the various numbers. That, along with including suicides as gunshot victims, is what lets them concentrate on guns while ignoring everything else. The gunshot deaths of the people in their late teens dilutes the drowning deaths of the small children. The drowning deaths water down the traffic deaths of the adolescents. And all of these dilute the drug overdose deaths, that number being 100,000 dead Americans in 2021. Because the fentanyl that's coming across Biden's open border kills twice as many people as guns do, and is the greatest killer of young adults. So it's infant mortality, not guns, killing our babies. It's drowning, not guns, killing our toddlers. It's car wrecks, not guns, killing our kids, and it's fentanyl, not guns, killing our young adults. And finally, it's the Democrats' obsession with AR-15s and with making ineffective gun laws that's killing all of them.